And the other thing too, like, I really hate to say this, but this is something that I've realized it's a very dark and disturbing thing about females. Women don't respect self-improvement. I fucking said it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. They don't respect seeing you during the process of self-improvement and actually doing it. Does that make sense? Absorbing the knowledge. Like, you're supposed to self-improve and let her just benefit from the self-improvement versus she's observing you self-improve and being like, what the fuck? You should know this already, nigga. What's wrong with you? Because females don't really put as much stake into self-improvement that we do. Like, men understand, I must self-improve if I want to get women, if I want to get respect from my peers, if I want to get money, if I want to get status. I must self-improve. Women get that shit given to them from the beginning. They don't have to self-improve. They can just be them. That's why we have so many dumb out here that are out here getting a rich husband or out on yachts or whatever. The whole concept of self-improving and learning game, making money, getting in the gym, etc. Women don't really understand this shit. They don't really know it because they don't have to do it. So when they observe you taking in content to self-improve, especially when it has to deal with like women, they're going to look at you kind of sideways. Like, wait, you had to learn how to get girls? Yeah, because y'all are not easy. But they don't understand this concept because everything in life to them comes easy and they just figure it out because they don't have to work for anything.
I would argue they do like you improving if it benefits them. That's
right.
That's the only way.
But let me tell you something. This is another thing that when you ask me the number one mistake guys make, a lot of times a lot of guys sacrifice their purpose and their dreams to appease their woman. This is the thing. A lot of women,
facts.
A lot of women are average. You know, we don't have,
by definition, they have to be.
A lot of women are average. A lot of women are extra average. A lot of women are below average, and they understand something called security. And so your regular self is security to them. And so whenever they see you growing and getting in the gym and fucking upgrading and reading and, you know, you walking and a little bit more confidence, that's a security risk, right? And so a lot of women are lazy. If they see you doing that,
chicks don't self-improve, bro.
If they see you doing that,
lead them.
They know that they have to do it too. They have to get on it. They have to get up and they have to grow with you. A lot of women don't want to grow. Growing is uncomfortable. You got to sacrifice. You can't eat what you want to eat. You can't, you know, you got to go to sleep early. You can't do certain shit. You live in a certain type of way. You know, now it's boundaries. I'm respecting myself now. You can't talk to me that way no more. A lot of women don't want to do that, and they'll sabotage you. They'll sabotage you. And so a lot of the times when they see you growing like that, when they see you growing like that, they don't want to grow with you.
Yeah, that too.
Know? They don't want to grow with you.
That too. And I think like it's one thing if you're like self-improving maybe in the gym a little bit more or like trying to make money or whatever, but what I've noticed is if girls are watching you like, you know, taking content to be better with women, they kind of look at you crazy. Yeah. Because they look at it like, what the fuck? Like, you don't just know this? Like, you had to learn this shit? That's weird. Because to them, because girls like, what's the vibe? I just go with the flow. Like, they think life is just a fucking you know, like a sandbox. You're just playing in it and shit. They don't understand that, like, everything needs to be deliberate. When she comes to your house, it needs to be clean. Your toilet better not have no shit stains. Like, you better not put away your crazy medication if you got any. Like, they don't understand the process that men have to go through and the trials and tribulations men have to go through to be attractive to even get the date in the first place. Because I can't tell you how many times we bring girls on this fucking podcast. They're fucking clueless. They think, you should just get it. Bitch, no. I had to figure it out, make mistakes, then I got it after the fact. So when they see you taking in content that deals with like being attractive to women especially, they're going to look at you crazy because like women never have to self-improve to get men. So they look at you like you're crazy because you have to self-improve to get women? What?
There's a saying
to them.
Discovery trumps disclosure. Which means if they can see you as the man that you need to be without seeing the books in your house or watching the videos is respect. Versus they see, oh, what's that book? Oh, it's a woman how to become better. Yeah. Nigga, what's wrong with you? Yeah. You got a good point.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like even the title of my book, it's like, why women deserve less? It's funny, right? Like that's a conversation starter. Yeah. But like if the dude was to tell the girl, like, oh yeah, this is a book on how to get girls, they'd be like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So yeah, I've just noticed that like women really don't respect if you try to learn game or how to pick up girls or whatever. And then also I think another side of them why they don't like it is because then they, when you understand game, you learn instantly all the unflattering realities about women. Like you learn all their deepest secrets. You learn all the shit that they don't want you to know.
And you can say no to them.
And you can say no. So like they look at it like, damn, this nigga's learning his value because once you understand, half the game is understanding your value compared to hers and then making, you know, real-time decisions off of that. Like that girl Sam, perfect example, right? She comes on the show. I tell Neon, what the fuck are you doing? This chick is a 304. She using you, blah, blah, blah. What am I doing? I'm awareing him to his value compared to hers. So what does she do? 2 days later, I need you to block Myron.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've always been that friend. I have always been that friend.
Yeah.
Like my homies, the girls don't like me, especially the ones who not as like. It's always been like this. The guys who are not as aware, like my good friends, they chicks never liked me. And it's not because I'm a bad guy and I'm gonna just make him cheat on you and none of that shit. But I'm the guy like, don't let her talk to you like that. Like, you don't have to deal with that. You know, make her fucking do something for you. You got this bitch sitting in your house all day, not doing nothing. They don't like that. They don't like me.
See, you know what I do, bro? I just plant seeds. So I'll be cool with the girl on a level where like we're cool, we go out, whatever. But I'll like secretly have like things like in my back pocket. Like, yo, bro, your girl's doing this. He's like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, you know about this? No, I didn't know. And he's like, damn, this is fucked up. And over time, they might get it, but they might not get it. But if you tell them up front, oh, bro, you're hitting on me, bro. What's wrong with you? It just sucks, bro.
Yeah, that's why. But you be networking, so I get it. Like, you got to be around blue pill niggas. But
I can make it work.
Like for me, I don't have that issue because I don't hang out with nobody that's not aware. So it's like, yo, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, you're right. What the fuck? That bitch was out of line. So, but that's great though. That's like when you know you're doing well. Like, you care about your friends. When when your friends' girlfriends are like scared for them to be around you or don't like you, then that's a good sign for you that you're a good friend to your bros, of course.
Yeah. And hopefully they come around when they learn their lesson. Hopefully,
man. But most guys don't, bro. And that shit really pisses me off, man. Because like I said before, there's nothing that pisses me off more than guys not understanding their value and getting punished for that shit because by a female that never deserved them in the first place. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me because it's like I look at it and I'm like, men have to work way harder to be attractive. And you're telling me that you work your ass off and you're settling with this bullshit? Like, what the fuck is this shit, man?
They don't know their value.
Yeah, man. That's girl game. I would argue. Girl game is exploiting men not being aware of their value.
100%.
That's like
100%.
Yeah.
That's their angle. Because anything else, like with a guy who know his value, she has to work. Like, you can't come around me just because you cute and or you could suck some. I can get my dick sucked anywhere. I can go get some pussy from anywhere. I could get my house clean. I could pay somebody to get my house clean. You can't just come around me soaking up my energy and running my motherfucking light bill up just because you cute.
Using my Wi-Fi. What's wrong with you, man?
Old school. That's how my grandpa my AC up. But yeah, you can't just come around me. You got to come with it. And so a lot of women look for guys who don't know that because it's easy. It's more secure.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't fault him for it, but it just makes more sense to get with a guy who don't know his value because you don't have to work as hard.
You can run game.
You don't have to work as hard. You can put in a little bit and get a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to do it, like the Destiny chick. The shit, like you could, or the Neon, the what's the girl's name? Sam.
Yeah.
She could put in a little bit. Like, I guarantee you, she don't really do much for him.
She didn't even like smash him for the longest.
She could put in very little bit and literally has changed her life. Like,
Dre, you called me before.
What?
Remember what you said earlier? You said, what do whores do?
They pick the easiest whores. Listen.
Yeah.
Whores go for the weakest men. For relationships, because everybody need love. Women need love. You know how they say fat girls need love too back in the day? Not niggas is hitting fat chicks. I don't understand. Let me not say that. But,
hey man, I've been there, bro.
Yeah, me too. Let me not say they hitting it, but we used to keep it on the low now. Like back in the days, we used to keep that on the low. You got your little big block. You
Tuesday
keep it on
night.
the low.
Niggas like big block.
Tuesday night.
A big block.
Yeah. But we used to keep it on the low. But yeah, what the thing what hoes do is, they need love, and so a strong guy like myself is not. It's not. We're not a match.
Yeah.
And so they typically
certain
target.
niggas just not gonna wipe up sluts. It's not happening.
And they know that.
Yeah.
They know
they
that.
know.
That's why they give you the pussy and whatever. Yeah. But they still need love. They still, regardless of how promiscuous a woman is, regardless of how, now whether they deserve it a lot or not is a different story. But they still need it. They still yearn for it. They still want the comfort. They still want a warm body to lay next to. They still want love. They still want a guy to care for them. They still want and desire protection, whether they deserve it or not. They still want this, and they gonna get it. And so they target the weaker guys.
Big facts.
It's that easy.
Yeah.
So whenever you see a guy who's weak, spineless, you know, don't really got no game like that. If you look at his woman, she more than likely a hoe.